Welcome to Man Bites Film. My name is Lewis. I'll be your host for tonight, and thank you guys for watching this episode. Today I am going to be reviewing Irreversible as our feature review. So without further ado, let's go straight into Irreversible. Irreversible is a film done by Gaspar Noé, and he made this very artistic French film. You could say it's a revenge film without giving away too much, I guess, but basically it follows this couple throughout a single night and everything that happens to them that leads to these series of events that happen at the beginning of the film. And the film is actually done in reverse. So you see the ending of the film at the beginning, and then all the way at the end you see everything wrap up perfectly, and it explains why all the events that occurred throughout the movie happened. And this reveal that happens at the end is one of the most phenomenal reveals I have ever had in a film. My mind was blown when I saw this. The artistic aspect of this film, the way that the movement, the camera movements are done for a specific reason, and every single thing in this film is done for a reason. There's not a single moment that is not a way to move the plot forward or to move the story so you feel what these characters are feeling. Granted, it is a foreign film, so it's a little bit strange to us, and it's a lot more violent than it should be, and it's very rough to watch. Everybody that has seen this film has told me that it is extremely rough to watch this, but I always tell everybody, stomach through it, and there's a part that I have to fast forward through because I can't watch it. I refuse to sit there and watch that scene. And it's a 12-minute scene right in the middle of the film, and I always skip through it. I watch the first couple seconds and I'm done. That's it. I'm like, alright, I get it. I get the point of it. That's the only scene in this film that I could honestly say is a bad scene. And it's not bad in the sense that it wasn't acted well, it was acted phenomenally. So that's how realistic this film gets, okay? And it completely throws everybody off guard with his camera movement and his musical choices that Gaspar Noé uses. His films are extremely artistic yet raw emotions. So this film is about the same. It's very, very stylized. The camera movement throughout the whole first half of the film, it's not static for a second. It's literally running around, racing around the screen, and you have not a single static shot in the first half of the film. Then, little by little throughout the film, the camera movements become more subtle, become more calm, become more celestial, and there's a point to it, in my opinion, and that's gonna be a major spoiler, and it is a beautiful movie, but you have to stomach through the skull crushing scene and that 12-minute scene in the middle. And that skull crushing scene, when I first saw this, I was in film school and I was blown away. I was left like, whoa. I was like, oh, but I can't stop staring at it because it's like, oh my god, that's crazy how realistic it looks. That's how bad it is. And then there's very strong sexual content in this, and I definitely recommend. This is on my top 20 films of all time. That's how beautiful and great this film is. Okay, I rank this a 9.5 out of 10. The only reason I take away those 0.5 is because of that 12-minute scene in the middle of the film that I can't stomach through it. So if I can't stomach through a scene in a film, that means it's pretty bad, because I've seen some pretty violent shit. Alright, so anyways guys, please watch this, and I'm gonna go into a couple other films in similar genre now, okay? We'll see you guys in a minute. Please check out our feature artists that we're gonna present now, and they're a fantastic band. I'm gonna have their link below to their YouTube channel and a couple other channels that I want you to check out as well. See you in a second. Hey guys, thank you so much. I hope you guys really enjoyed the feature artist, and we are actually going to be reviewing Valhalla Rising. This film is odd. I don't know what else to say about it. a 2009 Nicholas Winding Rafa, I can't pronounce names, sorry. I didn't know whether I was enjoying it or I disliked it until the very end, and then I just got to the point that I was like, this is kind of pointless. There was no point to the film. I didn't really enjoy it. You could have shown me photographs of the film, and I would have enjoyed it more than wasting my 2 hours watching this film. It's basically about this killer in the early centuries, and he is stuck in like a cage, and he was used to, it was like the best of the best, and then he was let loose by a little kid, and they end up on some weird island thing. It felt like Lost. It just, I don't know, it just got away from me. I did not enjoy this film. Right now, I'm giving it a 3 out of 10. So the other film that I really enjoyed in this subgenre is 12 Years a Slave. This is a Steve McQueen film with Michael Fassbender, but he did such a great job in this movie. And Steve McQueen, he grabbed all these actors that were okay before in other films, and he made them to the level of like stardom. I mean, he really brought out their performance. This guy did such a great job putting this acting team together, because there was a lot of supporting actors and a lot of weird, intricate scenes in this film, and he made it work. Steve McQueen has this awesome talent of bringing the emotion that he wants to display in a film out. There's a scene where the slaves are all chained together, and the main character is chained up, and he amplifies the sound of these chains as they're hitting against each other and rubbing against each other, and it gives you this uncomfortable feeling. And then he completely takes away music and scenes that any other director, half-assed director, would have like amplified the emotional content of the music, and he just totally shuts off the music as well. He's hanging in a in a noose, and they let him hang for the most uncomfortable 7 minutes of your life. You're just like, oh God, come on, what's going on? Why? And it gives you a moment to think about everything that's happened in the film up to this point. It's so awesome, and you reflect on the first half an hour of the film just by sitting there. And that moment, that anxious moment that this guy had been standing there all day like this, and you're just like, that's the only thing going through your mind. There's no cues from the music, there's nothing, no cinematography really. It's just a shot, and he beautifully depicts the emotion that this slave must have been going through, the pain, the suffering. He makes you feel that angst that the slaves must have had. And this film basically revolves around this guy that's falsely imprisoned by the South plantation owners, and he's sold into slavery for 12 years. So that I'm going to let you watch with the film, and hopefully you guys enjoy this film as much as I did. I rate this film a 9 out of 10, and anything Steve McQueen does, I will watch. Anything Michael Fassbender is in, I will watch, because these two guys are awesome. His team that he puts together is always gold. Please check us out next Friday, and I hope you guys will join us from there on out in our special journey here on this show. Hope you enjoyed Man Bites Film. My name is Lewis, and I'll be here next Friday to give you guys 3 more films to enjoy.